So you'll never believe what I just heard. David Garrison, the redneck devil himself, he is going to be hosting another wrestling event, and actually a fundraiser to help school children get school supplies. Now, for those of you who've been following my channel for a little longer, you may remember David Garrison. For those of you who are new to this channel, I'll help fill you in. Last year, I was invited by my friend Ben Keller to visit his NVW wrestling show, and it had always been my dream to be part of a wrestling show. So I was there, I was ecstatic, I got in the ring, and then I was approached by a very angry, bearded man. He somehow took offense to me being in his ring. He didn't think I belonged there. He didn't see me as being someone who should be stepping foot in a wrestling ring. This man was David Garrison. Now, he is a manager of wrestlers in the Georgia independent scene, and he had his goons stomp the living crap out of me.
Matter of fact, I don't want you in my ring right now anyway. Take him out.
So fortunately, I was rescued by some of the wrestlers that came out of the back, led by the Reverend Pete Zimmerman, who helped shuttle me away and get me away from these maniacs. And me and Reverend Pete, we would get together behind the scenes and concoct a little plan. Reverend Pete would get in contact with 3 wrestlers who had a sordid history with Mr. Garrison. 3 wrestlers that had formerly been managed by David Garrison: Wade O'Sullivan, Mac Mosley, and Jimmy Lee. Now, me, Zimmerman, and his 3 wrestlers would show up at Dave Garrison's fundraiser in November, and we would crash the place, buy tickets, and we would show up.
And you will see us a little bit later, maybe, at least McCully.
Well, I want to see you right now, Garrison. Guess what? I told you I bought tickets, and I brought some friends with me. Where do we sit? Where's our seat? It looks like this place is pretty full.
So things ended up getting a little heated. David Garrison would challenge Reverend Pete, Mac Mosley, Wade O'Sullivan, and Jimmy Lee to a Saki Nakuchi street fight. And somehow I got roped into it as well as the 5th man on their team. And I probably bit off a little more than I could chew.
Yeah, Cody! Let's go, Cody!
Our next combatant.
So Garrison zip ties Reverend Pete's arm to the ring post. And then he goes after me, knocks me down. Luckily, I was able to stumble to my feet, crawl over, and cut Reverend Zim free with a pocket knife. And then we had him. Cornered him in the ring. I took my metal suitcase and I bashed him in his head. I dropped down, pinned him. 1, 2, 3. That's why I'm in so much bewilderment that he's supposedly going to be hosting this event, this fundraiser in Georgia. I'm surprised he's still alive, quite honestly. So come hang out with me. I'll be there June 30th. It'll take place at the Landmark Arena in Cornelia, Georgia. The Landmark, also known as the Church of Southern Wrestling. Some of the greatest contemporary Southern wrestlers had gotten their start there, including AJ Styles, Xavier Woods, and R-Truth. So I'll be there. Come down, say hi to me. It's for a good cause. I'm helping school children get school supplies, and we'll see if David Garrison even shows his own face at his own event. But until then, this one's in the bag.